Diego si Immortal, VP.
Naku, lakad matatag!
Normally.
2 seconds on the clock. Pari Parni is the random hero. It's TA. So the Templar Assassin to go along with things. Zeus Warlock supports. Off lane Spirit Break. First charge from Pasha of the game. One bash. 17%, baby. Oh, there we have it. Oh, it's going to be enough. They got the first blood onto heaven. Oh, they did get...
Yeah, wanting to fight for the experience, literally, between the two of them.
Rotation coming in from the Centaur and into the stun. There we go. The silence is going to be, well, the slows are definitely there. The silence followed up with the last piece. Fraction charges, trying to dodge, trying to fight for as long as possible. But with the sentry on the ground, there's really...
Because they can't really help you much.
Looking for a revenge kill on Kaori. They will get it. Enchantress down. Leading Cloud. Basically, they just solo.
Hacking side until they have more levels. So you want to allow the Zeus to be in the mid lane, but now he came over to die.
Oh, the Zeus is most likely going to be in the graveyard lane at this pace. An Impetus Spear. That's a dodge. And...
He's got enough.
Yep.
A being in the woods. I'm surprised though that having rotated towards the top. Yes, your Spirit Breaker was in trouble, but that's gonna be the case, you know.
Pasha basically used his charge just to bonk the Faceless Void away with the charge. It did give him a mini stun, but he ends up just going down because they had the Hellbear Smasher chasing him. And meanwhile, Cloud finds a solo kill on Immersion. Rune Eaters up to 4 kills, and Pari Parni in a bit of a difficult pickle. Actually on the process of building a bit of a summer mustachio, but it's a very weak attempt so far, and a better attempt is being seen here as they will take down the enchant. There's a lot of traffic in the mid lane. We've got 7 players keeping an eye open on that mid tower. The press kit gonna get initiated on. Here comes the Chrono with the Mystic Flare. Goodbye refraction charges. Instantly evaporated. The press kit is down. And here comes the Spirit Breaker, and he takes down TA2000. And look at that. Oh, best with this tiny.
So can they take the top tower? It's very important for. Okay, they will find Kaori. They probably do have the damage for him. Okay, Kaori, he's still surviving.
I mean, we can just watch this Enchantress single-handedly. It's a 1 versus 3 by not even lifting a hand. They use a Zeus ulti for this. They're going to use the charge as well, and that's going to do the majority of the damage.
Just give info for their team with the Enchantress, and now this allows for them to go for the Spirit Breaker. Pasha is pretty much dead.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was expected. You just got yourself a kill, you go back to the lane to find some farm because, hey, I finally got some time, and you're instantly going to get ganked. But Cloud, I think this is the bigger one. If they can set themselves for it, the pressed kid is here.
And they get him.
He's got Heaven. Minus armor does help out a bit with that Desolator. Yules did get cancelled. The Warlock even gets away. Even the Zeus Courier is being sent into the tree line. Heaven is hiding into the trees as well. Monkushi's in the jungle. They don't see anything other, but this is a blind map. Look at their vision. Look at their vision on Rune Eaters. Oh, he found the Zeus. Well, I guess you gotta get lucky sometimes. Does he pop the call for the TP cancel? There we go. And pot. And then he eventually just drops the heart down.
I'm not sure, but I would pretty much say that if your head is getting bashed in, your heart will skip a beat.
That was a very... Yeah,
They can't give that one away, but right now, while Rune Eaters have the Aegis, they're probably stronger in a fight.
They're dodging at least really well. I mean, they were farming the mid lane. They were going into the triangle as a group, but hey, they're going to initiate. Jumping on the Faceless Void. Shadowblade ulti will surprise the Void off guard, but he's still alive, and he's still got the Aegis, and the 2-man coil comes out. The Zeus ulti is finally dropped, and the Aegis is going to get blown up, but the Zeus is down. Immersion is going to be following suit as well. That's going to be both supports down from Pari Parni. And a buyback coming in from the Skywrath Mage because he wants a piece of that action as well. Mukushi, he feels something's body blocking me from Invis. He's gonna get surprised, or does he surprise the puck instead? Hayes does get himself just enough healing, but the charge for Pasha! That's a successful one. The gem is down to the ground, but it's recovered by Arrow. Pasha, he got the kill of the puck, but he will lose his life in the process. chains away, and TA2000 was looking for a chrono.
Come on, Pasha, go!
Hey, he's crossed the river. Oh, he cancelled again. And into vision.
Not gonna do it again.
Well, he lives. He's baited them in. He's gonna find the Faceless Void, and maybe even a kill here. He does get the jump out from this moment at least, but the chrono is a defensive chrono. He's on the run. Pasha with another charge. Give me the bash. Give me the bash. Give me the bash. Doesn't even need it. It's gonna be heaven to take this one. TA2000 gone. They even kill Kaori with the inch. That was a great start for the season for them. So yeah, that's one of the teams you should be keeping an eye open for in the East European qualifiers for sure. We're gonna see a scouting Zeus ulti, but it does also connect onto Hayes for some damage and takes down the puck. And Roshan, the timer, that's a good target to go for. That's the Silver Edge. He's broken, but he's changed away as he's been charged. But the Spirit Breaker, what they killed the Depressed Kid with the chrono. Oh, that's
lucky them to be a bit more aggressive.
A lot of damage, but nice Lotus Orb timing that will actually cancel the Nether Strike animation completely because it bashes the Spirit Breaker as well. Look at the coil in the back line, hitting on the Zeus and the Warlock. It's onto the supports. There's the Mystic Flare. He does not get to drop the base. The Golem will be left in the pocket of the Warlock as Monkushi looks for Arrow, and he's chasing around. He tosses the tree for the kill. And with the BKB, this Tiny teleports back home to Silver Edge number 2 with the team. There's not a third one being built. Oh, doesn't see this one coming. That's the Aegis gone. Zeus ulti is still up as well. If they lock down, oh, nice charge to get the extra lockdown. They take down TA2000. That's so good for Pari Parni. Oh, that's a really good combo. Now Pasha really showing the power, and here we go. Kaori's down. Monkushi does have this puck right in front up. Does have the E-Blade to save himself. Monkushi getting right-click down the chrono, coming down. Pasha can't follow up with a charge, but has the Nether Strike. Broken Faceless Void. No bashes flying in for the time being. And there's the Mystic Flare. It's a bit of a scrappy fight because they're trading a lot of abilities, but finally taking down the Zeus. And Avalanche is coming in as well. Pasha with the charge onto the Enchantress. And Cloud is going to get the best out of this one. And finally, the Depressed Kid also shows up on the back line. But fighting against the Timber Saw, that's going to be a hard fight. They've taken down Monkushi.
I guess this is not a good time to point out that it's not over midnight at my place still, so I don't have that as an excuse.
But hey, it is always Friday at California. Remember that. And hey, we're going to look for Warlock. Gonna be immersion going down.
Where?
Oh, that's a kill. It's
around 50% evasion. No, so
is the backtrack tied to any of his abilities, or is it just like an extra ability that you gain, which doesn't?
It is an
show?
Extra ability, but from the last time I checked, it can be broken.
Right. Okay, so that's interesting, but the coil does connect onto Pasha, but the Bulldoze will break it right away. Tiny gonna get initiated on here. Monkushi down to 1500 HP, and here comes TA2000 with a base is being dropped by Immersion. Gonna be stunning both of them up here, and Monkushi will turn around, but where is he? Man was out of the screen for a while, but they're gonna be dropping the chrono onto 3. That's gonna be Monkushi down. It's gonna be Immersion falling as well, and Pasha tries to charge away. He goes, but he gets dashed. He's actually getting revealed. The smoke pops, and to the amazement of Rune Eaters, they're like, what the hell is this guy doing to our Centaur? Pasha charges in on Kaori, and Depressed Kid goes in for the break, and here we have it. They've got the chrono. TA is being controlled. Depressed Kid just not
doesn't have money for a buyback.
The Avalanche does a lot of work here, but the bash is coming in. The Hex is going to be followed up as well, and he's finally taken down. But the Void is also taken away. And they can just buy back with the TA Pari Parni. If they can just outstand this fight, they might even end the game here, because this is really, really big for them at this point. And Rune Eaters, they got to play this very cautiously. Every misposition counts at this point right now. Hayes,
though he doesn't manage to do it, but the Arrow is just dead.
Pickle, my grandmother. Monkushi takes down Arrow just like that, and that's the only hero who has a buyback available, and they might have to force it. Zeus
might just be able to hold out until the Faceless Void
enough. It wasn't enough, and now they're actually going to jump with the Temper Saw, tossing him all the way back to the back line. And Cloud is down to 1000 HP, but the Lotus is doing a lot of work. But is it enough against BKBs? No, it isn't, and they're going to end the game. They're going to go for the tier 4 towers. The Glyph is going to be forced out, and Rune Eaters, oh boy, you don't have an edge in this game anymore. They've got the Skywrath control. Monkushi with another toss play, keeping the Skywrath busy. And here comes Pasha with the Spirit Breaker. Arrow does live inside the base, but the Ancient is falling. Down to 50 HP, down to 25% HP, and that's it. Pari Parni will win the game. Just with that, they forced out the buybacks off of Rune Eaters and now march inside the base and close.
Right.